That God can do nothing outside of what's written in this book, we have truly put in unfathomable, infinitely unimaginable source of creation in a box. That, no, this is all God can do. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This to me, okay, man, compared to God. How about this? Compare a newborn child's insight and understanding to yours. There's no comparison. Yet, that child is closer to your and my understanding than we are to the source of all creation. So then, now we have a child. We have a child all through the child's life. The child is learning. The child learns to say mama or papa. The child learns to roll over. The child learns to smile. The child learns to crawl. The child learns to walk. The child, then we put them in preschool. Then we put them in school, in kindergarten. And each step, each benchmark of their life, they're grasping and learning more and more and more. Coming to the place where eventually, hopefully, at college, your child will surpass you. But none of those, to that child, any piece of understanding that you've given that child at that benchmark of life is the totality of you from the perspective of that child. But in reality, it is not the totality of you. It is simply the totality of you, all that they can understand or grasp. Okay? My daughter, who's in first grade, I was doing some algebra, and she came in there, and she's looking at what I'm writing, and she does math, right? First grade. And she's asking me, what does X mean? Because that was outside of the realm of the totality of her understanding of math. And so then I put a little problem on there. I said, X plus 3 equal 8. Now, X is unknown. We don't know what X is, and we need to figure out what the X is. So what plus 3 is 8? She says 5. I said, then X equals 5. Man, it's like a light bulb. Because at that moment, her understanding of mathematics was increased. Where the day before, the totality of math was simply what she knew. Now there was another piece, and she has changed. So what I'm suggesting today, in the benchmarks of our progress, in the benchmarks of our experience and our understanding and our enlightenment of God, we'll never attain totality. It's hard for me to believe that. But from where we are, what we can understand is what we've given right here to understand. But we can't arrogantly say that this is the totality of God and nothing that God is can step outside of this. No, this is X plus 3 equal 5, and we just got it. Now, of course, oh man, this is all that there is. No, it isn't. Because then we're talking about Y and the exponents and radicals and all this stuff. I'm saying this for this particular moment. So God is greater than this. God can do things outside of this. These were written by the hands of man for God to give us an inkling of an understanding. Just like when he talked to Moses or talked to Elijah. Oh, let me see you. No, you can't see me, but you can see my backside. In other words, you can see the result of what I've done. You can understand and grasp that, but you can't grasp or understand me. That's what Scripture tells us. Yet we want to say that God is this is it. No, God is much more than that. God is much, much more than anything that we can even imagine. St. Anselm said something like that, and I wish I had the quote that we can't. God is more than what we can comprehend. Understand that. Understand that you don't understand. We can't grasp the totality of God. Even in these were made by man's hands. And I'll tell you, but what we can find in here is begin to study this. Try to begin to understand. Because I do believe that these scriptures were written by men who were moved of God. What does that mean? You were moved by God as well. Just read and study and recognize that there are things that we don't even study this. I would say this, that folks that have studied the least probably swear the most.